Guys, we have time for just one more segment.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it is time for our jam of the week. Oh, and there it is. You can hear it now ringing up against the beautiful San Gabriel Mountains here in Monrovia. It is none other than Kenny Rogers, The Gambler.
Oh, yeah, it's a good song.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a great song. It's a great song.
You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to hold them.
Mm-hmm. Know when to hold them and know when to hold.
Yes, you gotta hold them.
Always hold them. Never fold them.
Never give anyone your cards and never show them. You will not be popular at the poker game, but you will never lose.
Just hit me. Just keep hitting me.
Do not.
I'm not showing you my fucking cards. I'll listen to that song.
I paid good money for these
Oh,
cards.
no, I never. You hold them all the time. No, he says fold them also.
You gotta know how to hold
No,
them.
he says never let go of them.
And also hold them.
Yeah, I'm never going to show you my cards.
Just keep on holding them until
Yeah,
you're
he never
forced to
stopped.
leave.
He was holding them in his grave. They put him buried him. He's still holding that goddamn thing.
Chris, what are your memories of this song? Do you have any thoughts on the late great Kenny Rogers or this particular tune?
Well, I'm not one of these bourgeois pigs that's familiar with this song.
You don't take advice from hobos on trains,
No,
right?
I don't even fucking. Yeah,
Critical darling. Kenny Rogers.
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with like Pitchfork Media or whatever. Kenny Rogers and his jolly band of hipsters. Clap your hands, say Kenny Rogers.
Clap your hands, say Kenny Rogers. Clap your hands, say hold them. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to clap your hands and
I'm
hold
not
them.
really familiar with Critical Darling. Kenny Rogers, but I always like country music. Well, first of all, it's because what my parents played all the time, even though I lived in Connecticut. And I really liked country music because you could follow the story.
Yeah.
And there was a story about a gambler.
Yeah.
And he got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
And, it should be noted, a gambler who drinks the last of this man's alcohol and steals a cigarette from him just to die, basically.
Yeah. Drank down by that swallow.
Yep. So the only way to find out what the people are thinking about popular music is, of course, to head down to the comment section of The Gambler by Kenny Rogers.
I'm ready. I got my comment section Speedo on.
All right. First up, Daniel Thornley from 1 year ago.
Uh-oh.
Whenever I'm drinking, this song gives me goosebumps. Those who have seen a good woman fade away, they know what I mean.
Holy. Every man is a fucking monster. Every man is a monster. Every man thinks his loneliness trumps the world. It's incredible. Men think their loneliness can be fit into any situation where they can complain about it.
Oh, you are in for such a roller coaster of the same emotion.
Yeah.
Next up, Mike Mikado from 3 years ago. Look at how effortlessly Kenny sings. He's just as smooth as a hot dog.
That sounded like you made up that
I
last part.
swear and I was like, as smooth as a hot dog.
Hot dogs are smooth.
I mean,
They are.
technically,
You
but
can't argue that.
that's a head scratcher
Smooth
there.
as a snake.
Yeah, smooth as a hot dog.
Smooth as a handlebar.
And then, and after that weirdness, he says, "Shit, I wish I was 20 years older every time I watch Kenny." Sounds like
2 years older?
Older.
What year is that?
This is from 3 years ago. So.
3 years ago, some guy thought that.
Yeah, some guy in 2019 was like, "Man, I wish I was 20 years older."
This is a hot dog vendor at Kenny Rogers shows.
That was the kind of shit people thought about before the pandemic. Because 2019, there was no pandemic.
Andrew Moss from 11 months ago, a true legend, finally getting the great peace. I still maintain a drug-fueled sex heart attack would be my choice for how I'd want to go, though. So, speaking of the demise of Kenny Rogers, this guy's like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's in heaven, but I want to die fucking.
Yeah, I'm glad he's up there with the angels.
There's no, men again bringing in sex. It's like the guy who wants, the guy from fucking Canada who wants to start a sex compound with like some bisexual
Amazon
feminist, fantasy lady,
tribal
fantasy
leader.
lady, and then this guy's fantasizing about sex, and the other guy's mad that some lady faded away. These men are fucking obsessed with fucking sex, and they need to let it go. They really do. They need to raise children. They need to have a job.
Well, now we're into a section that I call my wife. Ghost Storm from 9 months ago. I never get to count my money because my wife transfers all of it into her savings account.
This is the part. Yeah, this is the part where the domestic abuse comments.
Oh yeah,
unbelievable.
Here's another one. Chuchilian from 5 months ago. Every time my wife gets drunk, and she's a raging alcoholic, you do the math.
You left the punchline off.
The math.
It says you do the math.
What kind of math?
You do the math.
And then this is my favorite.
Wife plus drunk equals YouTube comment, I guess.
This is my favorite.
Equals holding them.
Wife plus drunk plus Kenny Rogers equals YouTube comment.
This is my favorite here. Smoky Bird 06 from 1 year ago.
This is a Smoky Bird.
I will trade my wife for 10 pounds of rice or beans. She doesn't know about this, so don't text me until you have the rice.
What? Text me. Where's your phone number, sir? Don't text me on YouTube unless you're ready to barter my wife away for a bag of rice or shrimp.
I was like, that sounds like something from the Bible.
Don't text me.
And lo, Jeremiah traded his wife for 10 pounds of beans.
Is that guy really drunk, or is he? I mean, like all these people are drunk. Who are coming. Yeah,
everyone's drunk.
But so I don't understand. First of all, I don't know why people put such private things in the YouTube comments for things. As if it's a therapy section.
It's like a blog. It's like they don't know how to set up a blog.
It really is. It's like I'm going to take any opportunity I have to vent my pain.
Oh yeah.
And but I won't vent it
whether or not it's intelligible.
I'll only do it places where it can't be helped.
Right.
Who would ever? There's no way to
now
say to you, you need to go get help, Mr. Rice and Beans.
Yeah.
But there's no space for that on YouTube.
Mr. Rice.
There's nowhere on YouTube to say that. And so they're safe. They can just lament. My wife.
What a great
My
use
wife
of a
that
public
I
forum.
married and made a wife. The only reason she's a wife is because I asked her to marry me. But I forgot about that, and now I've just treated her as a pre-existing wife.
GR from 1 year ago. I remember seeing Kenny Rogers in the 1960s in a little upstate New York bar/nightclub called Three Rivers Inn in Phoenix with my now ex-wife, Sylvia. She got a personalized autograph photo of him. I wonder if she still has it. Sylvia threw away everything I owned except my Honda motorcycle, which she sold for only $75. She kept the money. Hard to believe Kenny went on to be the legend that he did, but not at all surprising. He was terrific back then. So I love it's a sandwich of niceties.
Trying to
with
stay on topic, and then
white hot rage in the middle.
Sylvia got him.
Sylvia she fucked up GR back in the 60s.
This is like AA. AA is a lot like this. I mean, at its worst. At its best, AA is great, but there's this
is pre-AA.
But these are men who will talk about everything being, moving in the right direction as far as them becoming enlightened, and then they'll in the middle of it just say some horrible shit about their ex-wife. And it's like a fucking, and they always act like their ex-wife was an existing thing before they met her. Like that an ex-wife is something that spontaneously generates.
Yeah, the battle axe
in your
boundary.
house. Yeah, in your house. Like this woman came and sold my motorcycle. I never even met her before.
I have no agency in
oh,
this.
you didn't didn't you? No, you weren't. Okay. You just found her. She just came in.
Like a Hurricane Sylvia.
Hurricane Sylvia.
Took all my stuff and ruined Kenny Rogers for me.
I was doing great.
Older than you, Callie, from 2 years ago. Kenny Rogers, don't take advice from the phone call pervert. His wife left him after he was busted making dirty phone calls. And if you're looking for life's lessons from some songwriters, you're already screwed.
Holy fuck.
I was like, is he talking about the last guy?
Did Kenny Rogers make sex calls to people?
No, he's giving advice to Kenny Rogers. I think he thinks that the dying man in the song The Gambler is a phone call pervert.
How the fuck would that be?
I don't know.
He must be talking about, that must be the wife of the songwriter of that song, or somebody who's mad at the songwriter for that song, and the songwriter of that song must have made dirty phone calls. That is the only way that makes sense. There's no dirty phone calls, no phones in that song. It's from like 1918.
Yeah, they're on a
18,
train.
1900.
They're like old hobos on a train. Yeah.
There's no phone calls, no dirty phone calls in that song.
Dirty telegraphs.
And there's no fucking dirty. Kenny Rogers was never like got busted for dirty phone calls.
No.
There must be the fucking whoever wrote that song, which I'm sure was toxic, because what kind of fucking Nashville songwriter is sitting around thinking about that kind of stuff? Who isn't insane? Some guy named Onion Jones or something, right? Like, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Like some psycho wrote that in Nashville in like 1971, like by hand. There weren't even any like computers, so he had to, like, he typed it out. And then he was like, "Here, Kenny Rogers, this is some good shit." And he's like, "Aren't you the guy who makes the dirty phone calls?" And he's like, "Get out of here! Listen to the song first. You're still gonna like it.
Hey, you want to be a star?
You're
or
still
what?
gonna like it. I don't care if I do make dirty phone calls. My name's Onion Jones.
Onion Jones.
What do you
makes
expect?
stars.
I'm doing the best I can.
I eat turnips.
My parents named me Onion. What do you want?
This
Of course, I make dirty phone calls. It's 1971. What else are you supposed to do anyway? Nothing to fucking do."
This one's a doozy. Bay Osborne from 11 months ago. The best thing about being Bay Osborne, I say no to a woman. Men are weak. And they need a woman. I hate to say that, but my power as Bay Osborne is to say no. Women don't like being told no. That's control and power.
Oh my God.
No exemptions from that, in spite of the fact that yours makes me even more powerful. You got each other. Men deserve rights. At the moment, women are playing on men's weaknesses. You're not like the rest. In fact, you're crazier than some people I've heard of. Think I'm fooling myself talking to my ex? She
Hey,
finished.
Osborne fucking doesn't take any shit.
Holy
dude.
fuck. This is good advice.
She finished it.
This is good advice, whatever it is. I'm
I
starting.
can't be bothered
Yeah,
with it.
that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly right.
Yep.
Liars, pose. I don't need nothing. Your issues? Fuck that.
I don't think you should say that, but he is angry.
I'll listen, but my mind is 90% made up all the same. I don't give a fuck. She disrespected me without any consideration of my feelings.
That's the definition of disrespect right there.
This is exactly what you should be putting as a comment on your
This
Kenny
is,
Rogers
this
video.
is
Rogers the
incredible. No,
gambler.
this is incredible, and this is
Oh, I'm not even done. That hurts a lot. I'm holding back deliberately. That's not good. That shit means an internal investigation. I demand transparency. I know my shit now, and so will the world.
Did he go bwahaha?
Literally says BAHAHAHA. Bahahaha. If you have any problems with me, speak your piece. I do. This offends weak individuals. Now, I'm not talking to the children because they don't need adults' drama. My statement, they need a happy mom and dad. Exactly. It's a waste of time, but say your piece. I actually want to hear you because I am fair.
this was a mean experiment that Jesus did to all of us to put us on this planet and make us this upset.
Rachel,
I mean, really.
Rachel thought I'd run back to her the next morning.
He's like he's like dictating this into his phone, and he's yelling this at a lamp.
My children are going to come back to where they belong
This is what
with their lovable father.
Oh God!
This is like what a cactus would say if it could talk.
What a cat!
My children are going to come back to their lovable father because that's what God would want. Your God. I make my own religion.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
They.
No beer. We cry. No woman, no cry. Whew, doggy. Pour some water in. Use beer from more beer. Boom, boom. The wolf is on fire. Waka waka. I'm your new doctor.
Oh, my God.
That is.
Holy fuck.
I think you found the best one of all the.
That is absolutely wonderful.
I got so much from that without him saying really anything.
That's wonderful.
It's like the perfect song to it.
That
for it
is.
to be on.
That's the cry of the loneliest coyote. That's the cry of that's the existential cry of the cornstalk. I mean, seriously, that's the word salad of the inanimate.
It is elemental.
I mean, it really is. It's like the deepest the pangs of existential pain from a fire hydrant.
That is like what was going through everyone's mind who participated in the insurrection.
I mean, this is so fucking awful to hear something like that. Know that someone wrote that into YouTube, but they had nowhere else to put it, and then said "Waka Waka." I'm your doctor. Somebody said,
Yeah.
That doesn't even fucking rhyme properly.
I think the rest of it was pretty serious. I think the Waka Waka when he's having a little fun. I think he's having a little fun.
It was getting late. It was getting real late when he wrote that part. That was after his wife came up behind him and hit him with a chair. He wrote that.
Waka Waka.
Or sorry, baby high chair.
Waka Waka. I'm a crazy doctor.
Oh my God, that's a fucking incredible
Oh,
comment.
this one's pretty epic.
There's more.
Oh yeah. I got a few more.
All right, holy fuck.
This one's pretty epic too. Lucy Anna Nixon from 10 months ago, and this is all caps. I play this song daily to make my family understand who I am. Obviously, someone thought that they struck it lucky. Well, someone read this house wrong because my poker face ain't smiling. And if you're counting my money right now, you're crossing a line. And that's never going to be okay in any international court of law. I am going nowhere, and certainly am not done. My land was never for sale. Don't ever gamble with my life or Michael Wahanui's life. Michael is my life. And
Michael Wahanui.
Wahanui. Michael is my life, and I'm his wifey, not you, bitch. Bitch. Bitch, he has thrown your number away. So there's not going to be an I'm sorry.
Everyone's all fucked up on absinthe or something.
Oh my God.
There's not going to be an I'm sorry. It's more like you were the one who's sorry excuse for a girlfriend, and the family has said over and over that over their dead bodies will he ever marry you.
Michael Wahanui.
What happens when you get caught counting cards? I love that she keeps it on.
That's
on
crazy. I was
theme.
about to say, I think she's just typing into something she doesn't know what it is.
What happens when you get caught counting cards and try to use my international security clearance to line your pockets out of pure greed? You stole the helicopter payment that I made to help struggling families during COVID. And like flies to shit,
Helicopter payment.
the Illuminati walked straight into the trap that I set to catch the rat in my kitchen. The moral for today, never try to cheat or steal. I will snap you every time. I am self-employed. My business is not for sale. And if you get billed by me, best pay your bills. So in a lot of cases, when people give first and last names, it's always generic. It's always like, I fucking hate you, Jenny Smith. And so it's hard to search.
You found Michael Wahanui pretty immediately.
Wahanui was, I was like, I'm just going to give it a cursory search. So who is Michael Wahanui? Michael Lindsay Wahanui is a member of the New Zealand-based biker outlaw gang, the Mongrel Mob. He was sentenced to a lengthy jail term in 2019 for his part in a dinnertime brawl in the heart of New Plymouth, New Zealand in June of 2018. In the fracas, Wahanui used nunchucks to attack a man. So that's the guy she's talking about. She's like, that's my man.
Wow.
So she's from New Zealand?
This is, yeah, I should have been reading it in a New Zealand accent, but
Maybe Phil knows her.
oh yeah, we should have gotten Phil to
My
read.
landlord's from New Zealand.
Oh
He
god,
probably knows that guy. Michael Rapanui.
Michael Rappaport.
yeah, Michael Rappaport. It's Michael
He
Rappaport.
hit me with nunchucks at Golden Corral,
Yeah, it tied back in
New
perfect.
Zealand. I was at the Golden Corral in New Zealand. They ran out of meat. Some guy from the Golden Mongrels or whatever.
I got two more here. Real shit from 1 year ago. I miss this legend. R.I.P. Kenny Rogers. You're probably up there with other legends like Hank Williams Sr., David Allen Coe,
Oh, no.
John Denver, and Alan Jackson. And I was like,
Alan Jackson's dead.
right, yeah. As of this recording, David Allen Coe and Alan Jackson are both very much alive.
Yeah, David Allen Coe's not dead either.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, he's like got to be, what, 113 or something?
Yeah. I mean, shit.
It's a tribute to You Can Live on Smoke.
Yeah, and suing casinos too.
You can smoke and live on casinos. I don't even know what I'm saying.
You gotta know when to live on top of a
It's a
casino.
law. It's an American law that you can live on top of a casino if you can get up there. You can live there as long as you want, rent free. But you're not allowed to have a bathroom.
Go off the side.
But yeah, that's everybody knows that. That's common law marriage.
And finally, Sandra Underwood from 2 years ago. And this is another one that's rambly as hell, but she stays on theme. I know how to play my cards right. But if you want to get in my circle to turn my path,
Oh no.
make you happy, you're wrong. I know Diana Marquez. She's the Mexican one.
Oh no.
And she's playing my cards to help her people. She is doing wrong on me.
Oh my god.
Don't be me.
Oh no.
Something will go wrong. I know how life goes.
Don't be me.
That's what it says.
Something will go wrong.
Don't be me. I mean, that's
I
true.
believe that.
Yeah, I stand by that.
I believe that.
I know that's right.
I know how life goes when you're trying to uphold my family. You think that my family is going to hold you through? You got one coming because I can see what you're doing. I'm Sandra Underwood, and I have many gifts. And you want to help your family.
Oh my god, I have many gifts.
But I know the ace.
I have a certain set of skills.
Sandra Underwood has a certain set of skills.
Sandra Underwood and I have whatever.
I have the ace that you'll never get. I know because you keep trying to kill me. But I know, but I know that I'll fight you
Killing
back.
someone's called getting their ace.
I got Charlie's ace.
Oh my god. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ace is high, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
I will keep looking to see who took my father down, and I am looking. I'm not your dirty bitch, but I know that you have the wrong one here in Arizona. That would be Casa Grande. I raised my children, but I know that you want my gifts. Someone is taking everything my life here. I want to know why.
You want my gifts? You want Sandy?
Oh my god.
You want Sandy Underwood's gift?
Oh, the alternating like grandiosity and despair in these things is unbelievable. It's like 1 minute it's like I got my shit together, I made it gifts, and then they're like, but also
Life has not been kind.
Live in the mud.
And now she's switched to all caps. Even the cops won't turn to see what's going on with me. I want to go crazy. I know that the police department.
I want to go crazy. No one says that ever.
I want to go crazy.
Oh, but I can't. I just can't do it.
She says,
I don't know how. It's one of my gifts.
I know.
I don't know how to go crazy.
I know. She says, I know that the police department played a game with the bikers. So more bikers.
Oh my god.
Except these are Arizona bikers instead of New
Holy
Zealand
fuck,
bikers.
Bikers are way more like important than I
They're really into The Gambler by Kenny
They're just
Rogers.
important as hell.
I know.
They're ruining everybody's life.
When will all these bikers
I don't even
wars
think
stop?
about bikers usually, but now it turns out they're most of my problems.
I know the police department played a game after the bikers thought it was cool to put a mark on a woman you know that was not supposed to have a mark on her, and you knew that, but you were too backwards with me, and you should have given the mark to him, but I see you holding him, crying to him, while I had to stand up tall and show him that I was strong.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
And
That's a good.
that's Kenny Rogers, the gambler.
I think that's really what that
incredible.
song's all about.
That's incredible.
We've really gotten down to the essence of what
That
I wonder
song.
if that's like spies communicating with each
That's
other.
what I always maintain. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've said
I
that
think it is
since the
It
beginning.
has to be.